Hello, Armanis here with another castle project update. This is just going to be a quick little video showing and going over some of the things that I've done since yesterday, which is not a whole heck of a lot and there's not a lot to show, but we're going to just go over it real quick and we're going to take a look at the changes that have been made. Now, first off, you might notice the statue in the back and these little huts for vendors and whatnot. I decided my town needed a town square right outside the gate of the main keep walls, so to speak. And we've implemented some things from yesterday's update, and I go over yesterday's update in another video. And these two are kind of interlinked, but I won't be going over those things. We'll just be talking about some changes that have been made to my castle and all that fun stuff. Now let's take a look. First off, you might notice in the middle we've got this statue here with the torches. Now the cool thing about this is you turn off the night mode, the dynamic lighting, the torches, and I just think that this right here looks amazing. I do have a lot more torches around the merchant square here, but this right here, the nighttime look does look beautiful. The torches look beautiful. It's pretty epic as far as I'm concerned. And we'll turn back off night mode so we can take another look around. As you can see, there's torches kind of everywhere. You know, gotta have torches, gotta have that night view. Other than the statue, which is sitting up on a little pedestal, it did need to get raised up a little bit. So that's what we did. And I like how it turned out. Now, I did raise it up under suggestion from one of my viewers. It originally was sitting on the ground. This is better. This is definitely better. I decided to play around with some of these, you know, some of these round wooden pieces that I haven't found much use for, and overall I'm very happy with how this came out. Now, as far as the actual merchant tents, you might notice that they're not all set up in squares. Everything in this game is square, and I'm tired of everything looking square and perpendicular and parallel. So we went through the trouble of building up the posts and then using the J option to drop the roofs on them. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to do, but it was worth it. It was worth it to have these looks. I'm not completely happy with this in the corner because it is square again, but it did need to get kind of tucked back. It doesn't fit with the rest of it so much. Maybe I'll try and turn it a little bit later. We used some of the windmill blades as like awnings in the front. You know, add a little shade for people coming up. We did kind of specialize the tents a little bit, like this, you know, your little blacksmith table with some of the rope catches. You know, something your blacksmith would make. And we have a blacksmith shop over in the corner we'll be showing off in a second. A little beer tent with the kegs. This is just a random generic one, and over here is just another random generic one. Now this is supposed to be like your fish, chicken, meat vendor. We got these ropes and these lines for them to hang their wares to look at. You know, because you know me, I got RP a little bit. Now let's take a look over here. I've been messing around a little bit more with roof types, as you can see from this over in the corner and this one here. And let's take a look inside. Big open third floor area, missing a block. Sometimes I do miss blocks. This roof had to go in, like through the roof a little bit, and some of the clipping is a little off. Not much I can do about it, but I'm still happy with the effect. I'm still happy with how this looks. Obviously, you've got some of these roof ridge poles that are right in the middle. Can't really do much about it, but I'm okay with it. You know, a little porch off to the side for effect. You know, a larger house for maybe a more affluent family. And I did set up rooms in this house, and I'll show off some of the rooms in the inn as well. Happy with how this came out. Over here, we've got a blacksmith shop with the wall of blast furnaces, and this also looks quite amazing at nighttime. This just feels like coming in from the outside. I almost feel like you could see this in a survival horror game. There's something like this. It's very spooky, very eerie. I do enjoy it, and over here it is attached to a little one-story hut for the blacksmith to live in, because he's obviously not going to live in the same place as his little blast furnaces. We made a little sign as close to a hammer. I almost made a Minecraft pickaxe, but I thought better of it overall. And over here we have an inn, and messed around a little bit with hanging sign. This does swing and sway. and you can tell it isn't in just by the spelling. I'm very happy with how that came out. The inside broke with the update yesterday. Structural integrity has been changed. I'm going to try and work on this and get this working. It's probably going to involve building inside support structures and inside walls. Going to experiment with what works and what doesn't. I'm hoping I don't have to use walls everywhere like I did in my barn. And I'll show you the barn in a second. But we're going to see what we can do. Maybe some of the square posts, maybe some of the round posts. Experimented with a little alleyway underneath to get to the farmland on the back side. But there is also rooms upstairs, which are also broken, as you can see. We're going to work on that. Walkway over to the other building. More rooms over here. More brokenness, but we'll get to that. And then a walkway up to a patio on top of the stable that I've built, completely out of timbers. I am extremely happy with how this came out. This also looks very good lit up with all its torches at night. We'll turn night mode back on, and you know, somebody comes in at night, you can actually see what you're doing, and that's very cool. I like that. Very happy with how that came out. Built another one of my little catch block down ramps because horses can't step up 3 feet like that, so they have a path to walk. The barn you'll notice have changed. I went over that in the other video, but basically they said they improved the structural integrity of roofs, but it basically broke parts of it. If I take out these walls, then this little section starts crumbling. Had to take off the entire top peak because that was crumbling under its own weight as well. It was very irritating. It's still very, very irritating to me, but yeah. On stream today, I'm gonna work on trying to fix these issues before I start building again, and hopefully fix the problems and hopefully get those squared away. I don't remember if I showed this house. I don't remember if it was here yesterday, but this is just a normal little house, a nice big space on the first floor. Maybe this will be like a dance hall, maybe like a little gathering area. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes, and then a small living space upstairs. It's weird that the other houses were crumbling and this one didn't, because this one actually did have quite a bit of structural integrity problems. You can see a fair amount of red with how I use doors to make large floor-to-ceiling windows. They were very red yesterday. They're less red today. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we're going to experiment. We're going to try and figure it out, and maybe tomorrow I can give you a better update on that. Now, inside here, we decided, or it was decided, it was suggested, that, yeah, we needed a games area. We needed a stadium. We needed somewhere for the people to go, and I use stairs as like stadium-style seating. We need some entertainment for the area, so we've got a little jousting court. It's not as long as it should be. The horses really should have a better run-up, but this will work for me. And a small archery range. Use some wooden wheels there as the targets, because hey, it's as close as we can get. And still very happy with the looks of this. Now over here we have the royal box with more dynamic lighting. Now this doesn't look as impressive at the in the nighttime, but I left the torches on in here because these back parts were very shadowy, very hard to see, and this really lights it up. So we've got places for maybe the judges of the tournament, maybe some dukes and other royalty to sit, and we made larger seats, specifically little throne type chairs for the king and queen. To me they look extremely uncomfortable, but they look bigger, better, and way more regal than the standard chairs that we get. Something else you'll notice about these torches that are on the inside, they do shed light through walls. Kind of a glitch, but we can't expect everything to be perfect. You know, it's all a work in progress. It's all early access, and I keep telling myself that to help me get through the frustration of parts of my buildings crumbling. On both the inner wall and the outer wall, we've lined them with torches. And from the air, with them all on, in the nighttime, this looks amazing. I mean, just consider it. You're up here and all around the entire wall on the outside and the wall on the inside, and the market square, which with all of its lights on, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I didn't take the time to turn them all on for this video, and the reason for that is is you'll notice with the torches themselves, between the flames and the smoke particles coming out of the top, there's a lot of particle effects for each and every torch. So you can imagine with all of these torches on, it does bog down my system. I don't have the most amazing system, and that's part of the reason, but I needed to turn them off so that I could walk around on my player character without feeling like I'm walking around underwater, and I'm fine with that. At some point I will turn these all on, or I will give a night view of the town with all torches lit, just to show that off, but not today, because it takes about 10 minutes to run around with the character, and you need to use the player character to interact with the world. So I'd have to be on my body and, you know, run slowly about, you know, this pace all around the walls, clicking one at a time to turn them all on. It takes a while, about 10 minutes to turn them all on, and then another 10 minutes to turn them all off. Maybe it was a little longer, I didn't really time it, but that's why I'm not showing that off right now. I will, though, especially if you guys request it in the comments and whatnot below. Anyway, that's about it for this update. Nice short video for once. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of the things that I have done have inspired you to work on your own creations. If anybody has any suggestions or things they want built, you can leave something in the comments below. I believe you can message me on Twitch. You can message me here, I think. Does YouTube have a messaging system? I don't know. Probably should have researched that before I suggested you do it. Anyway, if you liked the video, go ahead, like. If you didn't like it, go ahead and dislike. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I won't complain. And we will be back tomorrow with another update. I don't know how much it's going to be. I'm getting a little frustrated with some of these changes, with some of the things that were broken by the patch yesterday. I might be playing or moving away from some different, moving away from Medieval Engineers a little bit. If you're somebody who's caught me on stream, you know how much I've been playing this game. I put in about 100 hours in 6 days, which is insane. That is, you know, that's like 15 to 20 hours a day, and it's wearing on me, and that's probably my fault. But anyway, I'm rambling again. I'm ranting again. We're getting off topic. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you.